And other information on business and markets, you've always followed through. As always, you know where to find us on social media at Channels TV. That's the big platform, or you want to put it at Biz Morning. Put it there, and we would like to share your thoughts, your comments, as well as your questions and your insight into what we're discussing here, or any other thoughts of your own. So, Thursday, before the May Day holidays, a long weekend holiday for Nigeria, the Special Securities Exchange called the FMDQ OTC Securities Exchange highlighted its achievements in 2016. The outgoing chairman, now outgone as it were, Dr. Sarah Alade, who was deputy governor at the central bank, retired from the board of the FMDQ OTC Securities Exchange and handed over to a new helmsman, Dr. Joseph Nana, who will now be the new chairman of FMDQ OTC. Well, this is some of what was achieved last year, giving her final report to the shareholders at the event on Thursday. Let's listen to Sarah Alade.
As an innovation-driven OTC exchange, FMDQ will continue to leverage on collaborative engagements and strategic partnerships to create value-adding opportunities for stakeholders through the implementation of product and market development initiatives. The development and launch of the first phase of the FMDQ proprietary market system to support the company's capacity to not only provide technology services to its dealing members, but to position itself as a data and information repository for both local and international stakeholders will also be a focus area for FMDQ in 2017. The company will channel efforts towards the implementation of the OTC derivatives roadmap, which was developed after the successful conclusion of a feasibility study on the introduction of OTC derivatives to FMDQ's markets conducted in 2016. Furthermore, risk management and clearing, cash and derivatives, cannot be underestimated, as these are important drivers of domestic and global confidence in the Nigerian financial markets. The OTC exchange has begun developing expertise in these fields through the activation of FMDQ's Central Clearing House, CCH, FMDQ Clear Limited, which will operate as a wholly owned subsidiary. We are hopeful that our regulator, the ever-supportive Securities and Exchange Commission, will register this entity to ensure an integrated securities exchange and clearing franchise to our members. FMDQ will also implement the following initiatives for 2017, amongst others: standardization of repurchase agreements, trading with collateral management, development of the non-interest finance, Sukuk capital markets, processing and listing of short-term bonds, implementation of debt capital markets development projects, organizing the 2017 Nigerian Debt Capital Markets Conference, consolidation of the FMDQ Academy to provide capacity building and financial markets education for FMDQ stakeholders, activation of FMDQ Foundation. In conclusion, in the last 3 years, FMDQ has steadily transformed to the foremost debt capital and currencies, OTC, in the Nigerian markets, with a set of diversified product range and market infrastructure. Regulatory supports, stakeholder collaboration, and technology have been the main drivers for this growth, and I am very proud of what FMDQ represents in the market today.
Sarah Alade, the retiring chairman of FMDQ OTC Securities Exchange. Now, it's also as a week of earnings we just finished. All number of companies trying to beat the deadline. The first 3 months after your financial year ended, or the period ended, you've got to report. So that was it. So let's take just a quick look at about one or two of these numbers. Seplat Petroleum, while most of the bank's earnings were significantly positive, Seplat Petroleum reports no, according to FBN Quest, no obviously positives in first quarter. Look at the numbers. Loss before tax, $18.3 million for this oil and gas company on our market. Sales by Seplat was down 43% to $47 million. And for the first time since fourth quarter 2016, Seplat posted gas sales down 8% because its production declined by 6%. Its oil production also fell 71% in the first quarter of 2017. That's one news that spooked the market on Friday, and by the time that news came out, you see all the numbers among the big seven all unchanged. Now look at Nestle, the giant in the food beverages sector. First quarter sales up 16.6%, reporting 61.2 billion naira quarter on quarter. First quarter 2017 over fourth quarter of 2016. Pre-tax profit up 64% year on year. Top line recovery by Nestle now sustained for straight 8 quarters. And again, you look at the finance income, very strong one, 2.6 billion naira, offsetting the foreign exchange revaluation loss by Nestle of 1 billion. So if you take the FX revaluation out of the finance income, the company finished our first quarter, ending the month of March very nicely. And finally, FBN Holdings, the largest financial services group in Nigeria, a report released on Friday by Exotic Partners Research based in London says, quote, capital ratio of FBN Holdings remains sound despite significant loan losses. The financial institution is restructuring some of the major heavy loans in dollar terms, and the conclusion was that the bank remains profitable and its total capital adequacy ratio improved 70 basis points year on year to 17.8%. So we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we have to look at the refining business. Nigeria is the only country among OPEC that does not refine its own crude oil in full capacity. What's the new thinking around modular refineries business? We got the PwC seminar for you, the highlights from the industry experts. Stick around.